That was a great night last night. I'm actually still up in Hackney Wick at the moment in the Airbnb. Gio has just left, so I'm going to make the long journey home in just a while. I actually thought today I'll probably be doing some upload videos about the night. It's not sunk in, I've got to say. Woke up was the first thing I thought of when I woke up, and we were at the fan park last night, and well done, congratulations Frankie for putting on such a magnificent event. It was absolutely brilliant. When I woke up this morning, I had a lot to sort of digest because we had a great night, and we were singing and dancing and we enjoyed it, and obviously we watched the game on the big screens. But I didn't see the interviews. I hadn't seen the players mucking around on the bus and singing and dancing, the stuff from the dressing room and all that other stuff, which is really, really good. So I'm sort of catching up with it today and just trying to work out what it means for West Ham, and it's absolutely excellent. So what I wasn't expecting on dealing with today was the Declan Rice saga, and myself and Gio, well, we said we did a video upload earlier on, and we both thought that actually it wasn't great. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't great that the interviewers were asking Declan Rice the question. I thought just give him a couple of days, give him a few days just to deal with it. We all know he's going anyway, but you know what? I thought now wasn't the time. Well, that was for the interviewers, for BT and for Sky and the people like that who are asking the questions. However, it does appear that in the last half an hour, something like that, David Sullivan has gone onto TalkSport and confirmed that Declan is leaving, and that we're going to be accepting bids from today or from tomorrow, something like that. We'll be accepting bids. Why do it? Everyone knows. I mean, if you're Arsenal and you want to buy Declan Rice, you don't need David Sullivan to go onto the radio and say, oh, you can start bidding now, or whatever. Chelsea, you can start bidding now. Man U, you can start bidding now. They know. They'll know. There'll have been negotiation with his agent and stuff like that. And honestly, I mean, it's been a good night for Sullivan, hasn't it? Let's be fair. He's taken over the club, and that's his first trophy. It was not just us lot have waited, 43 years as West Ham fans. He had all his time at Birmingham, and he's had all his time at West Ham, and that's his first trophy. So that's a good night for Sullivan. So I'd imagine Sullivan's stock was quite high after last night. I just think, why go and discuss that stuff today? It's so much easier. I understand him wanting to go on the radio. I understand that. I understand he's got a relationship with TalkSport. And I understand him going on there and saying, oh, this is great. We've dreamt about this. This is what we've been working towards, and all that stuff. Talk about the Conference League. Talk about European football. Talk about how well David Moyes has done 3 consecutive European campaigns. Talk about all that stuff. But when you're asked about Declan Rice, just say, do you know what? Now's not the time. Now's not the time. But we'll deal with that. Because I thought Declan handled it. Excuse me, my arm's aching. I'm very used to putting the camera on a tripod. When Declan was asked, he very much said, look, it's a bit awkward, and I've got 2 years left of my contract. I love this club. He does. Both those things are true. He's not lying. He does have 2 years left in his contract, and he does love the club. He dearly, dearly loves the club, Declan. And I know I've said it numerous times before, but he's not going to get that level of adulation anywhere else. And I know Rob will disagree, because he told me that when we played golf the other day, because Rob thinks that he's such a special character, and he really is. He's such a sort of happy, fun bloke that he's going to sort of endear himself to any fan base, and I get that. Rob is absolutely right on that. But I just think if you're an Arsenal fan, you're always going to prefer Saka, aren't you? Because he's come through ranks. If you're a Man U fan, you're always going to prefer Rashford, that sort of thing. Declan does have a special relationship with the West Ham fans, and I thought he was trying to be as respectful as he could. He probably didn't want to discuss his future. He probably just wanted to enjoy lifting the trophy. I mean, it was brilliant. So he gets it, we get it, but Sullivan still goes on and starts talking about it. So there you go. I mean, that's it there. It is official. It's official. Declan Rice is up for sale, and he will be leaving. And that is according to David Sullivan. He's told us nothing that we didn't know already. But yeah, look, there you go. As for last night, wow. I mean, absolutely well. I was having a little chat with Gio, and I don't mean the one that we just recorded, but just before he left, and we were talking about the Conference League. and there was a lot of people calling it a tin pot trophy. That they really were. But make no mistake about it, Aston Villa are in that this season, and they will want to win that. Because that was a proper event. That really was. That was a proper night. And East London was crazy last night. You've probably already seen some of the scenes online. Gio uploaded the video last night. I mean, the people were singing on the train platforms, and it was, I guess it was, what happened in East London last night, and obviously it's slightly different Prague because the game was there. Probably what it would be like if England won the World Cup, but just sort of in a more localised version of it. It's crazy. I cannot process it fully just yet. And that's why I think I'll get home and I'll have a think about it. I need to see some of this footage. I need to see some interviews. It's given us an awful lot of food for thought, and we are now a very, very attractive club. I think. Look, are we as attractive as Man City or something like that? No, but the sort of next tier down, I think we're absolutely there. We really are, and I already felt as a West Ham fan that we'd sort of missed out on a little opportunity a couple of years ago to build. I really did. I felt when we finished sixth, there was an opportunity to build. I don't think we did it. And I also think, going back to when we were in Europe, and we got to that January, so not the January of the season just gone, when we were in Europa League, January before, I thought there was an opportunity then to strengthen in January. I think we could have won that Europa League, and I think we could have possibly finished fifth. We've had a couple of opportunities to really go for it, and we haven't done it. We haven't invested at a time of real strength. And I think now, I think our stock is high. I really do. I think we've gained a reputation, certainly a continental reputation, reaching a semi-final, then winning the next season. I think it's a real opportunity to build, and this is why it's really important that they get this Declan Rice stuff right. It really is. Declan has got to. He's going to go, but he's got to be replaced. He's got to be replaced properly. And I don't want to spend too much time talking about who should do it. And these are conversations for in a few days' time. But whoever does replace him in central midfield, it has to be done right. And it's really important now we know we are going to sell Declan Rice. And that's what David Sullivan was doing. David Sullivan was basically saying, look, here he is, Declan Rice available. We're having an auction for Declan Rice now. And it's really, really important that we don't just take whatever money we earn from Declan Rice and leave it at that. I don't know if the money's there, and it's easy for me to say it's not my money, and the chuck figures around like 100, 200 million. It's easy for me to say, isn't it? But that you get the Declan Rice money, chuck another 100 million at it, or something like that. And I know financial fair play, but even if we level off and don't do a bigger investment next season, but we spend next season's money now, we've had money coming in from the Conference League. It won't have been much, but we might have earned 20, 30 million. We're back in Europa League next season. We've got more money coming in. I think we maybe even look to spend it now, look to do it wisely. But there you go. Anyway, there you go. I will be back over the next day or two with a lot more videos. We've got the vlog coming out on Patreon, a match day vlog, bit messy yesterday, but hey, look, what a night! But yes, it is official. Declan Rice is leaving West Ham.